Welcome back to another episode of Cats Out the Bag. Today is our weekly podcast. I got my girl Boogie here, and we have Jackie on this week's weekly podcast.
Oh, special guest.
I don't know why I keep having a brain fart every time I go to start, but we were off for a couple of weeks again. The last one was our Rex Humerman podcast. If that's how you even say his name, but we're back again.
The killer. The Gilgo Beach killer.
The Long Island murderer.
The serial killer of Long Island currently.
We had a good couple weeks off, you know. I love the summer. I love being tan, going to random places.
We've been adventuring. We've been cooking up content for you guys.
Real content. Juicy stuff.
Yeah. Solving real murders.
You have been. But one of the things I want to talk about, when you go to like certain places, they always have like weird rock cover bands.
Yeah.
And I love them. I have a love-hate relationship with them. When they're inside, I don't fuck with them. Like, I can't really get down with them. But when they're outside, like in a little seating area, I love it. Like, I love singing along. But there's always that one guy in the crowd that tries to sing louder than the band. And he'll be like, I used to be in a band when I was younger. We get it. Like, we hear, the whole crowd hears you singing along with this Dave Matthews Band cover. And I actually need you to stop because I can't enjoy my piece with you, like, in the background, like, yeah.
The
like,
worst part is he's usually like someone in the band's like brother-in-law.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm going to outshine this guy. Like, fuck this guy for marrying my sister. I'm going to sing louder than him.
Not my sister.
The only time I'm going to a place that has a live band and I actually stay is if it's like a beach situation, like the beach huts or whatever the case would be. Then I'll stay. If I happen to stumble into a bar and it's a live band, that's immediate no for me.
You gotta go.
Yeah, I can't do it.
This is kind of funny.
I'm not really a fan of the music, the real music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm not listening to a half-ass cover. I'm sorry.
What about, like, a reggae band?
I'm staying.
Okay.
It's the type of music, but
Yeah.
you specifically said like a rock cover band. I can't
Yeah.
do it.
It's kind of funny because I literally tweeted about this today. I was like, can we stop pretending that all these like beach bars are fun? I was like, the parking fucking sucks. It's hot outside. I'm like, have you ever been bit by a horsefly? Because I have. I'm like, if I hear
Where you going, to
one
Smith Point?
more Journey cover band, like, no, dude, you couldn't pay me to go to Smith Point because I grew up having to go there. Like, we all grew up camping there and stuff. Like, no, I will drive to Robert Moses. I will drive to Cupsog. Like, it's not happening anymore.
I love the people you will see at the Smith Point Tiki Joe's
I've never
live
been there.
band.
You've never been
I'm so proud to say that. Yeah, no, I've
Oh
never been
my
there.
God.
Because you grew
It's
up
an
like out
experience.
east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If I went anywhere, I went to Mashut,
okay.
which was amazing
Yeah.
until it became too packed. Then
Yeah.
I stopped going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Hot Dog Beach out there, like all the small ones exist.
I
I,
don't know
feel
that
like, or
one.
like Ponquag and all
Oh,
those. Like,
Pongquag, yeah.
like the
Mhm.
smaller ones.
I gotta
but
be honest with you. Maybe it's lazy, but if I have to walk like really far
no.
to get to the water, I'm not
I
going.
hate it.
Like fuck Jones Beach.
Yeah.
Not
no
not doing
far.
that.
See,
I'm
that's
not doing that.
I do field 2 because they have the little ramp and it's close. And it's like, all right, I'll go to field 2. It's not that packed. They have the little like walkway and I'll plop right there. I'm like, perfect. Nobody's there. I'll go there. But I hate the walk. That's why I like North Shore. I don't care. I'll deal with the rocks.
Slap on
all
some water
day.
shoes?
I don't really fuck with North Shore
Oh,
either.
I love Cedar Beach.
Even that or like Long Beach and Short Beach in
Mhm.
like Nessaquah.
Gilgo Beach.
Or, well, Gilgo, you literally have to like be a resident and you got to pay like $25 to park there, which is
It's
insane.
like $50 a car now.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's another thing. Like, why am I paying to park at the beach? Like, who decided you guys own this and I have to pay to park here? Like, that's insane to me. I don't know. But I live right by the lake and I don't go there though either. So I can't really say.
I'm not getting in the lake. I'm not
Hell
getting in the
no.
lake. Yeah,
I've always lived next to a lake and I've never swam in any of them.
I'm not getting in a lake.
I live near Middle Island Lake.
I need
Yatank
flow.
Lake, Ronkonkoma Lake.
I
Never
can
been
only
in any of
imagine the
them.
things that are. First of all, Ronkonkoma Lake is cursed.
Haunted.
There's a movie coming out about that lake.
What, do
I'm
people
so
die in
annoyed.
it? I have no
Oh,
idea what's going on.
Apparently.
Yeah, the Native American
What,
princess.
they drown?
So boys
sacrifices?
from like, well, that's the whole thing. So the story is like some Native American princess drowned in the lake because she couldn't be with the man that she loved or whatever. So boys from the age of like 14 to 20 apparently drowned. My dad will even tell you. He's like, I almost drowned in that lake when I was 16. I'm like, yeah.
The princess came for me and
I'm
she
like,
grabbed me
okay,
by
Bob.
my toes.
I'm like, yeah, you invented grilled cheese too. So like, I really don't know what to believe. But everybody has a story about almost drowning.
You never went in the
lake.
Yaphank Lake? Wasn't your house on it?
Bro, I
any
never
of
went
this.
in the Yaphank Lake. I used to ice skate on it with my shoes
I'm
on
not
some
getting in
ghetto
a lake
stuff.
called
I
the
would
Yaphank Lake.
never swim in Yaphank Lake. Never.
Either of them?
Neither, no, Lower Lake or anything.
There's 2
No.
lakes in Yaphank?
Yeah.
It's all connected, but like there's the Lower Lake and the Upper Lake. But
I've
yeah.
done
What?
paddleboarding in
I
the
gotta
in the
look at a
Yaphank
map.
Lake
Nope.
next to
I
whatever
have
it's
no
called.
idea what's
I used
going
to
on.
I used to smoke at the park.
Brianna just went in the lake.
She went in the lake. You went in the lake? I'm sure my like brothers have, but like no.
If someone asked me where
No.
I'm from, and I have to say Long Island because I've been out here so
Yeah.
long, I have no fucking clue what you guys are talking about. Like,
Really?
yeah, I have no idea. That's how much I like disassociate from. Yeah, I
Yeah.
live here.
No, I
have
realized
no idea.
I've always lived by a lake and I've always lived by an airport, which is so weird, like to think of. Even when I lived in Shirley, when I lived on Birch Hollow, I lived at the dead end by
Great
the
diner.
airport.
Do you know
Great,
that I've
you been
never?
in the
I've
Shirley Diner at the airport? Airport Diner?
No, but I used
Great
to
diner.
live at the dead end that was by the airport side, like on that side of Birch Hollow. And then I used to live, well, now I live by MacArthur. And then when I lived in Vegas, I lived by Nellis Airport, which was even weirder. But I always end up near like an airport or a lake somehow. I don't know how it
That's
happens.
got to be something.
I've
don't
never
know.
even used MacArthur.
I've flown out of there
I've
one
never
time,
flown in or
one
flown out.
time in my entire life. Everybody's like, "Oh, you live right there," like blah blah. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, everybody says I live right
I'm like,
there,
I
and I'm
don't
like, I'm
fly
gonna
to
take the
Florida,
train
like-
and take the air train.
I don't even take the train. I don't even take the train.
Oh,
I
I do
live
it.
2 minutes from Ronkonkoma. No, I will drive and get a parking garage. I want my music. I want to take my shoes off. I want my stuff.
No.
The windows
But-
don't open on the train. I don't like that.
But like, if I could afford to live in Manhattan, give up my car, I would.
oh yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm about that life.
I'm okay
I'll
with
take
that.
the train.
Yeah.
1,000%.
But even if
Katie and I
God.
got into this the
No.
other night.
Oh
She
my
was
God.
like, "Let's Uber home," and I was like, "I'm not paying for an Uber from Astoria. Like, I'm taking
Yeah.
the train." And she was like, "I really want to Uber," and I was like, "All right, I will see you at home. I'm not going in the Uber."
She
Do
came
you
I
remember
would have
that?
gotten the
I
Uber
came
with
in
you.
the
though.
Uber.
I would have
No,
gotten the
no,
Uber
no,
with you though,
time out.
because I'm like, oh,
No,
I gotta
oh.
get it. I gotta get into Jamaica and transfer.
No,
Get
no, no,
out of
no.
here.
I got an Uber that was going to the train station, and then Katie's like, "Can you take us to Long Island?" And I was like,
How much? I have to know how much. Was it?
196.
Oh my god.
But you want to know something? We were late for the train, and I thought to myself, I'm physically,
Yeah.
I felt like I couldn't take one more flight of steps
Yeah.
to get, even if it
No,
was
I've
an
been there.
elevator
I've
that
been
took me to
I
the.
probably would have went to Penn to catch that. Like, I would have
Yeah.
did what I needed to do to get home.
I Ubered home
I
from
would-
Huntington one time. It was like $65. I was like,
I live in Bohemia. From Bayshore to Bohemia at the right time is 50.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
especially out here because I feel like there's a lack of Ubers, so like it's even more expensive. I feel like when you're going on the island, like from a far distance, like if you guys,
I could
would've-
only imagine how long we would have been waiting at Ronkonkoma at the time we got home
Oh yeah,
for an Uber back.
that's
to
what I
your
mean.
house.
Like it probably would have cost you just as much,
No,
like to come home.
we would have got morning time Ubers.
Yeah,
We would have got morning. We weren't in like the weird place. We would have got morning time.
you guys could have
Ubers.
called me. I
Out
would
all
have been home. I live 5 minutes from there.
I didn't know which way was up
Oh
and
my
which way was
God.
down.
Yeah. Shout out to Manuel.
Well, you had
he
a
dealt with
you
us
had a good birthday.
amazing.
You had a
Yeah.
good birthday.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Manuel.
Manuel, wherever you are.
We're
We
thinking of
appreciate
you.
you.
We appreciate you.
I don't know what radio station you had on, but
It was a
that
good
shit
one.
was bomb.
There you go.
The
See,
videos
that's
are.
what I mean, though. That's why I hate the train. Like, I want to listen to my music. I want to relax. Like, I want the air conditioning. Like, there's so many things.
Every Uber we got into that night, Katie was like, "I don't think the AC's on. Can you put it on?" And then, like, there was one where there was like a plastic in between us, like a limo style, that I had to get in the front because there's too many of us. And Katie's like, "Is the AC all the way?"
I'm a sweaty
Yes.
girl. I need
Yes.
that. I need the vent in my face.
Yeah.
It is. Meanwhile, like, he had camera like to show in the back. All it was is my head because I was in the front seat. I think I have a picture of it. It
Oh
literally
my
was just my head
God.
in the whole camera screen. And I'm like, well, you guys can do whatever the fuck you want back there because it's just my face.
I have like train trauma stories though too, like when you don't get that last train home from Penn, like being at Webster, and then you got to take that morning train, and then I take that morning train, and someone decides to kill themselves on the track, and now I got to get off in like Brentwood and take the bus from there to Ronkonkoma.
Oh my
I've
God.
had like the worst train experiences coming home
that's
from the
terrible.
city.
That's
so I'm just like,
terrible.
no, I'm gonna drive. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a parking garage for $30, park my car. Oh, I'm too messed up. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay over.
So I have parking garage trauma. Like I've parked my
Really?
like maybe not paying attention, but they've closed.
Oh, yeah.
I went to a
No, I've had
concert
that
and I was
happen.
rushing because I was late. So I like the first one I found, I put my car in, and then
Gotta pre-book.
we came
Gotta
out of the
pre-book.
concert, and I was like, oh, like we'll go out for drinks, blah blah.
Nope.
No one was at the garage,
Mhm.
and I'm like, my car's in there, like nothing.
Help.
I was out just wandering the streets until the sun came up and I could go get my car.
I've gotten to a parking garage and the guy was sitting in my car with it running like, bitch, come get your car. Like, we're about to close. Like,
I'd
come
be
on.
pissed.
I'm like,
if I
all right,
pulled
let's
up
go.
and you were in my car, I'd be
Let's
pissed.
go. I was happy because the air was on and it was summer. I was like, cool. Like, let's get out of here. Let's
Nah.
skedaddle. Like, we're going to leave right now.
Right.
But I feel like maybe that's because my brain works different. Because I feel like I'd be taking shit out for like joyrides.
But yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
ooh.
If he
I
wants
like
to take
that
my
car.
Hyundai
Ooh,
Santa
a new
Fe.
Range Rover?
Yeah, my Hyundai, take my Santa
go through
Fe.
their,
Right.
Let me go through their
With
trunk.
it.
That's what my brain
Yeah.
goes. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not putting my car in there.
I don't think I could ever do that either.
Yeah.
What,
I would
car or
want to
train?
know what everyone had.
Oh, work at a place?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's like valet, though, too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I
Yeah,
mean.
I'm taking the long
think
way.
like Ferris Bueller. Like,
Take the car.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
That would be
I'm like, oh, I
legit.
could sell this. I could
Like,
sell
oh,
this.
yeah, right?
Yeah, no.
Comeback car has no rims. You're
And-
just
Yeah.
like, how did
Yeah.
this happen?
I already swapped out your tires.
I was jumped.
Yeah, I've already swapped out your tires. I'd be right back
what
into the
car
illegal.
Did you come here with?
Yep,
You
I'd be
don't
right
wanna
back
know.
on the other side.
So how has your 2024 been?
Damn.
You caught her up with that one. She was like, wow.
She hasn't been
It's-
on in a little bit, so I
Yeah, I haven't been on
a lot
since
of my
what?
questions
April?
are directed towards you.
April, right?
Yeah.
My 2024 has been flying.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's the 8th month of the year already.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, that's crazy.
already panicking about seasonal depression. Like I'm already like, oh
Stop
my
it.
god,
It's your season right now. Don't even think about that.
it's
Don't
just
even think
flying by.
It is. It
And then
definitely
like
is.
it being like 65 degrees this morning when I walked my dog,
Yeah.
I had like a tear coming down. I was like,
Not even gonna lie
God.
though. Yesterday I was kind of hyped to put a hoodie on.
Me too.
I was kind of excited to put a hoodie
all
on.
right, well, this is about me.
She's like,
It's
I'm
mine.
not
I don't
happy
give a
about this
shit.
hoodie.
It's
She's like,
my
I'm not
season.
happy to put this on
No,
in
I'm
my
not at
season
all.
right now.
No, I get so funky in the fucking winter.
Yeah?
I hate it. Yeah, I hate it. Seasonal depression's a real thing.
Yeah, no,
But
it's definitely
No,
real.
it definitely is.
2024 has been good. I have to learn how to have more gratitude. I'm very self-critical, so I come off as negative, but I have to be, I have to have gratitude for the things that have been going on. Work's been going really well. I've been being acknowledged for work being really well, going well. I got a promotion.
Hey.
You're
you
a
go.
corporate girly now.
I am a corporate girly now.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been with the company for 14 years, so it's
Oh,
about fucking time.
there you go.
Shout out to all our fans and followers that like to save our videos and share the links, and you're just doing our numbers for us. So I
You're
appreciate
bringing
y'all.
them up. I see you on
Um,
my TikTok.
I know,
It's
and I
not
know,
even her
I
TikTok.
know you've been waiting for this face. I'm back, baby.
Good shit.
I'm back. So I just had to give them a quick shout out. They're fans. Got
They
some
are.
fans, yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Good shit.
They don't
Yeah.
realize that their profile views are on. So every time you come on my TikTok, I see your little face right at
we
the top.
Oh.
we see your name. But yeah,
There you
shout
go.
out to you. I appreciate y'all for sharing our videos.
And shout out to the girl that worked at your job that bought us drinks when we went out because
Oh yes,
she's cool.
Okay.
He
the
was
girl,
there you
and
go.
a guy,
Yeah.
and a guy. Yeah, thank you.
great people.
Shocked they saw me out in public.
Really nice.
Yeah, they were really nice. It
And
was
you
good.
still got promoted. So there you go. You must be doing something right.
Right.
Yeah, that's why they're stalking this podcast.
I'm like, they saw you in real life and you got it still at work.
What do you feel like the dating pool like is in 2024?
I
Has
feel
it
like we've
changed at
gone
all?
through this. No, it's it. I used to say it had pee in it. Now it's got shit in it.
So it's a sewer, not a
it's
pool.
it's a shitty pool.
Ooh.
No, it's not bad. I've gone on a few first dates. They've been good, like good times. Just like it was, I have to say, the first dates I've been on, it's like mutual. Like we're both like, okay, we're here, let's enjoy it. Never gonna talk to you again. Like it's kind of like one of those.
At least you're not dragging it out with people though, and they're not wasting your time.
Yeah, no.
That's better than anything. I feel like.
But I am a little confused. Like I do still feel like men want to be chased. That's still the energy
Men are in
I'm
their
getting.
bad bitch era right now. They're in their sassy times.
I can't do
That's
it.
Men are,
Sassy year.
men are super sassy right now.
So I do feel like there's still that energy, but I'm saying yes to all of the dates. I'm going on them. I'll let you know if anything.
You miss 100% of the opportunities you don't take, or whatever
Wow.
Wayne Gretzky said, or the shots
No,
you don't
I
take.
said, I said 2024 was going to be my year of yes.
Yeah.
And it's funny because she loves to pull this on me. Like, she'll be like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, no. She's like, no, but it's your year of yes. And I'm like, that was for, like, dating and, like, my love life.
There you
and
go.
she was like, no. So I go. So I've been like, you know, if someone asks me to do something, I do it.
There you go.
I'm hoping
have
to
a
be my man
question.
in the wild, though.
We have a question from the viewers.
What?
Oh.
No.
The question was,
No.
has she
Oh.
heard from the guy that she went to the Ducks game with? That was one of the first episodes in
the studio,
In the
right.
studio.
I will say this, though. I think he unblocked me from Snapchat because I feel like I saw him in something. Like, not my friends,
We
but
need
like
to look him up.
maybe like a quick ad or something. I'm not really
Wait,
sure.
there was a weird one, though, that I wanted to ask about. I don't remember which one it was. It was one of the guys. He was being super weird. I have to think back on this because I remember one of the weird stories, and I was like, "What?"
It wasn't this one?
I
It
don't
has
think
to
it
be
was.
this one.
Maybe it was the Ducks game. Then.
This is
With the
yeah.
kids.
So funny you guys brought that up. I haven't thought about that in so long.
And she went to meet him, and then he never showed up.
Yes, no, it did have to be
Yeah,
that guy.
that's-
Then.
No,
And then
I
you
met-
had to- and
no,
then
I
you
went
met
out
up with
with
him
him and his
again,
daughter.
right? And
And
that's what
then-
it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was that guy. It was okay. I didn't know you went to the Ducks game. That's
What's
what it
his
was. I
name?
didn't know
With
what the
his
date was.
daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
What's his name again? Can we say his name?
I don't remember it.
Well, whoever you are.
You are that unimportant.
I don't remember it.
Fuck you and the Ducks.
I'm trying to think of at least what his Snapchat.
That's not
name
even
was.
a
I don't
major
remember
league
it.
game. You could have at least brought her to a real baseball game.
Right. METS, Mets.
That's what I'm saying. You want to come to a Met game? We'll bring you. They offered me half off tickets for my birthday, so we'll go.
Wow.
I'm,
Literally, it was like buy one, get one free tickets. I was like, okay, we'll go.
I'm definitely an ADHD girly. Like, I'm a out of sight, out of mind. So, like, dating also is kind of hard with me because if you're not constantly trying to make your
Yeah.
presence known with me, whether I like you or not, I'm going to... And it's bad because I do it with friends, too. Like, as soon as me and my friends fall off,
Yeah.
you know, they'll hit me up and be like, I miss you. And I'm like, oh, shit, I miss you, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, I haven't talked to you for 2 months.
Yeah.
If we're not in constant communication, like, it's so funny because we talk almost every day, but then they'll go patches where we don't talk.
Yeah.
And it probably would continue going until one of us needs to say something. And it's not intentional. It's just, I'm literally an out of, like, if you are not visually, actively in my life, I completely forget all about you. And it's gotten worse because, like, I don't save anybody's numbers anymore. So, like, half the time I have no fucking clue what's going on.
So
on my
they'll
phone.
hit you up and you're like, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah, happy birthday. I'm like,
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I have no idea.
Heart.
And it's not even on
Heart
some,
it.
like, bad bitch stuff. It's just, like, I
Yeah.
couldn't be bothered.
Yeah. Your
Right.
brain is completely
It's like,
elsewhere.
If
It
you're
is.
hitting me up like once every, blue moon. Also, what is with everybody? Do you miss me?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Like, do you need the self-recognition all the time?
It's
like,
just,
do you need
like,
that?
Hey, miss me?
Like, there are some people that hit me up every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? Like, phone wise. I'm not talking like I hang out with like multiple people, but like
Yeah.
every once in a while, like someone will swing the block and be like, blah, blah, blah. And they love to say, do you miss me? And I'm always like, what am I supposed to miss? I have
don't
to
even
I
see
have to
you.
scroll up in the thread to
even
to
know
know
who
what
you
whose
are,
number
yeah.
this
Do
is.
I miss you?
Yeah. You're not giving me
Have I
anything to
ever
miss.
seen you
I
in
feel like
person?
I feel like, you know, when men used to say like, no invite,
Oh
no
my
invite,
God.
no invite. Now their new shit is, do you miss me?
It's the where's my
Bruh.
hug guy. It's
Oh
literally,
my
that's
God,
what it's
yeah.
evolved
Bruh.
from. That's literally what it's
Where's my
evolved
hug?
from. Like,
if I miss
excuse
you,
me?
I will tell you I miss you. I have no
Yes.
problem telling you I miss you.
If I missed you,
If
I
you
would have made it a
asked
point
me
to
if
get
I
out
miss
of the
you,
way
I
to
definitely
see
do
you.
not miss you.
Back in the day, it started with the "What are you wearing?"
Oh.
What are you wearing?
Literally, that was like the 50s, guys. Like,
What are you wearing right now?
No, I mean,
a long nightie.
they still, what are you doing
My
here to
long
death?
johns.
Or what was I saying the other day? I was like, men used to literally yearn for women and write them letters for a year straight before they even saw them in person. Now they like hit you up on an app and they're like, okay, like, so what's up? Like,
Yeah.
what? Do you even know like my middle
What are we
name?
doing tonight?
Like,
No, that's the thing. They want to know what you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you tell them what you're doing. Then they want to know when you're free. And then
Yeah.
you tell them when you're free.
And then
the day that you're free, they want to know what you're doing. And then that's it.
Yeah, yeah. They want you to plan something
That's
for
it.
them to be incorporated with.
Oh,
But
yeah.
they don't want
Actually,
to actually go
Correct.
about planning anything
correct.
to do.
So there was this guy
about
that
it.
I was texting with, and he was like, let's go out, blah, blah, this night. I'm like, all right, cool. So the day comes. I told you this. The day comes.
He probably said nothing to you all day.
No, he talked
Oh,
to
he
me all
actually
day.
did.
Communication was great. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm getting ready. So I'm like, all right, like, what time we going out, blah, blah, blah. I'll hit you up when I get out of the barbershop. So I'm like, okay, hits me up around 6:30 when he gets out of the barbershop.
He's even getting a haircut for this, so he's planning.
Right. So
you would think.
you think.
would think.
So then I'm like, all right, like, so I start to get ready because, like, you're at the end of your haircut. You're going to go home and shower, right? And then tell me what the plan is because I've asked you and you didn't really say anything. So then he's like, all right, where do you want to meet?
Yeah. So what we doing? So
So I said, what do you mean? Where do you want to meet? If I were to ask you on a date, I would tell you like the time, show up here. Like I would have made the plans. You
Right.
asked me to go out with you. So what do you mean? Where do you want to meet? Well, I'm not from out there, so if you want to meet out there, you got to tell me a place. I said, I'm from out here, but I don't fuck all to do out here. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So then
Like, we don't have to meet out here. We can meet out by you.
So then there was like a long, like hour long in between the answer of the message. I got right undressed.
Yeah.
I had me
Sweatpants
some
right
dinner.
back on.
I had me some dinner. And then he
Put
hit
a
me
show
up and
on
he was like,
Netflix.
all right, so what are we doing? And I'm like, I'm going to bed. And he was
Yeah.
like, wow. He's like, it's so early. I'm like, correct. But I'm definitely not going out with you.
Right.
Yeah.
But then that makes me seem like a bitch.
No.
But here's the thing. I could be bothered.
Right.
You didn't have a plan.
No.
I washed my
If I
hair.
wanted
I dried my
to
hair. I
plan
didn't
my
do
night-
makeup and I didn't get dressed
Yeah,
because I
'cause you know
felt like
better.
it was like,
because you know
yeah.
better. Exactly.
And then where do you want to meet? Yeah, nowhere.
Right.
Nowhere. I'm in my year of yes. I said yes to you
I'm
because I
meeting
said
the
I was
sheets.
saying yes.
where do I want to meet?
Yeah.
Like,
hmm
I want to meet with the man that had a plan for me tonight. That's
Right.
where I want to meet.
Where's the man that got the haircut and was ready to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dating in
You could have planned enough of that.
hmm But I just won't go.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going.
Mm-mm.
We're in a group chat with a bunch of boys. They can organize a plan with each other all the time. I watch it happen
It's
every day.
But that's only with each other. That's
Right.
a
I
bromance.
watch it happen
That's a
all the
bromance.
time.
No, that's a bromance.
Yeah.
That's a bromance.
Yeah, no, because once you add some vagina in there, they don't want it.
Yeah.
Once somebody chirps, they're like,
Mm-hmm.
and then it'll go back to Kenny. Did you see that last night? And then it'll be 50 of them.
Show me love on this post.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I'll just go fuck myself.
Oh my god. I can't.
Can someone pick me up? Someone's stalking me and following me.
I
Quiet.
know.
Quiet. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
My Instagram reel's not doing well.
I'll
We're
be-
on it.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I'm being followed. I'm gonna get murdered.
Yeah. I'm by myself in the middle of the woods. Some man just dropped me here.
Meanwhile, then
Show mad love.
at the funeral, they're gonna be like, "She was a hell of a girl."
God forbid.
I wish she would have reached out.
Yeah.
They'd be like, I text her every day.
She didn't notify my earlier text when I said, "Show me love."
I was just talking to Shorty last night.
Right. You were not. Okay, you weren't. Chat gets real cold
Crying.
when the pussies come in. The pussycats. What do we think the drink of the summer is?
I don't.
Tequila?
Yeah, tequila's always the
Tequila.
drink. I drink mezcal though. I'm a mezcal. I like the smoke.
No, I don't like the mezcal.
I like the smoke.
I'm
I
mad
was-
that Aperol spritzes came back. Can I state this one thing? I fucking hated Aperol spritzes in 2018. I don't know who brought them back around. They are disgusting. Aperol is nasty. I will say it. I'm drinking
drink it.
grapefruit now. Aperol is not it. Stop
I
pretending.
love a little Aperol.
Really? Do you really like it though? Do you
Yeah.
like the spritzes?
I was drinking it before. No, I don't like a spritz.
Okay, stop pretending Aperol spritzes are good. They're not. Stop taking pictures with them and pretending you like them.
With the
Stop it.
the paper straws.
Stop it.
We know the straws are dissolving.
We know they're not good. They weren't good in 2018. They're not good now. I don't know who brought them back around. I don't know who their marketing team is.
It was the
They're
influencers.
not good. Cut it out. Cut it. You know who's having the summer? Cut it. You know what's having a summer?
What?
A dehydrated lime and a fucking tahini rim. Okay, that's what's having a summer. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
You love
Katie
a
and I are
tahini rim.
just doing
love
straight
it.
shots.
I'm
It
doing
feels like.
shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, tequila's always good.
Betty
Tequila's
actually-
always good.
Whoever came up with Betty shot o'clock, guess what? Here I am. Bring them. I hear
was in
Betty
shock.
shot o'clock, and I'm like, to the floor.
I literally the next day, like after Saturday, woke up and was like, "Do we have a problem?" Like because I was
I'm shocked
impressed.
you were drinking the tequila though.
No, I like tequila.
You like the tequila? Okay.
I was a Henny drinker.
No, same. No, honestly.
I grew up.
Yeah.
White
I still
liquor now.
fuck with Henny, but like, yeah,
I just collect it now. That's what I tell everybody. I just collect the bottles now. Okay, that's all I do. I keep them sealed.
I never collect the bottles. I never do. Yeah,
my
no,
Well,
God.
you're just a collector.
I'm a fucking hoarder. But that's besides the point.
I literally woke up on Sunday and was like, the amount of tequila that you and I consumed the day before.
But you felt fine,
Someone
right?
might have told us we had a problem.
But did you
like-
feel okay?
I felt she wasn't okay. I was okay.
I was more tired than actually hungover.
But that's the thing. Tequila makes you feel fucking fine.
No, because we both were suffering very bad with heartburn, but that could have been the food.
But that's
yeah,
were you drinking it with sour mix?
no,
we were drinking straight tequila.
Okay, because as
And
long
Katie
as
and I-
with cubes.
Katie
Yeah.
and I went to, a group of us went to one place and we were drinking mixed tequila drinks there.
Not
then we were doing
to say,
shots. What?
let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
On the train, we had booze
tequila.
tubes
I forgot.
filled
tequila.
with tequila.
Yeah.
okay,
And
So
we used the whole
Correct.
bottle to fill these tubes.
okay. What kind
No,
of
there
tequila
were
you
there were
drinking, though?
pouches.
They were pouches, thinking we could
Terramana.
put them in our
Was
bras
it
like back in
clear,
the day.
or was it
Oh,
dark?
clear.
Clear. Okay.
Yeah, I
okay.
fuck with clear.
Okay.
So yeah, I forgot about that. So we drank pouches of tequila on the
Okay.
train. Then we get to the first spot. We have brunch. You had, I think, margaritas. I was drinking mimosas with shots of
The
tequila.
mimosas might have done it though too, and the margaritas.
No,
though,
no,
too,
I
with
wasn't-
The heartburn.
No, oh, the heartburn.
That's
maybe.
what I'm saying. Yeah.
So, or my age. So
that too.
we were doing shots of tequila in between. The only problem is they always give you Casamigos. I'm not a fan of Casamigos. Obviously, I drink it, but like I'm not gonna go and be like, okay, I want Casamigos over something else. Like,
Yeah.
just not a fan of it like that. So we went from drinking Terramana, which I find very smooth, to Casamigos, which is like hair on your chest for me. So then the next spot we went to, we bought bottles, and we bought a bottle of Casamigos and Don Julio.
Okay.
Don Julio made me fall for you.
Katie and I got the whole bottle of Casamigos down and half a bottle of Don Julio. Two of us, because everybody else left because they couldn't hang. Two of us, a bottle and a half of
I'm
tequila.
so mad I didn't come out. I'm like so mad I didn't come
No
out.
mixers,
honestly.
because
Yeah.
at that point we had heartburn. So we were just doing shots
Yeah.
of tequila or
I'm
drinking
convinced
tequila
it was the brunch
and
the
drinking
mimosas
water.
that gave you the heartburn. Honestly.
The food was very oily. The food was
Yeah.
amazing though, but
It
everything was
so
fried.
good.
Everything
if you're
was
ever in
fried.
Astoria, check out Bad Habits
Okay.
brunch. It's
It was
a
amazing.
fusion of Asian and Dominican food.
Ooh.
The sushi rolls had like, oh my
Get
god,
the salchichi papi.
the salchichi papi.
The
I mean,
salchichi papi.
That
It
is
was
why
like
you guys
a-
had heartburn.
it was like a
Okay,
fried-
I'm not
with the fried
blaming
salami,
tequila at
yeah.
all anymore.
It was like
Okay.
a
And the
fried
queso.
hot
Yeah.
dog with
Okay.
fried cheese
Uh-huh.
on top.
All right,
Oh
that
my
is the
God.
heartburn.
Salchichon.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
Mhm. Talking about tequila gave me heartburn.
I had
Yeah,
heartburn.
okay.
I can't even lie. I wasn't hungover. I felt good the next day. Like I cleaned up from us partying the day before. I was good, except for the fact that I had heartburn for like the next 3 days. I
Oh,
literally text Katie like 2 days afterwards, and I was like, do I worry now that I still have heartburn? Like, at what point do I like maybe contact an outside authority to see what's going on?
You're like,
But-
this is beyond a bottle of Tums.
but,
I
like,
don't know what to do.
Considering what
anymore.
birthday I just celebrated, I was pretty impressed that I outlasted. We went. I was fine. I
You
didn't throw
rallied.
up,
You fucking
and I was
rallied.
fine the
That's
next
it.
day. Yeah.
We rallied and
I don't
we
know if
didn't
that's
throw
something.
up.
Yeah.
No,
No,
we
that's
didn't
it.
throw up.
We didn't throw
And
up.
honestly,
And
that's
I
good
could
too.
be a
Neither of us
puker.
fell.
I could be a
And not
puker.
even that-
I'm not a faller.
You mixed.
I am.
I'm not a faller.
You mixed tequila and mimosas and didn't puke. Because honestly, that's what mimosas make me sick every time.
I
Like,
can't drink them anymore.
mimosas make me so sick.
upsetting.
Mango mimosas.
I had one birthday party where they were giving us like our own bottles with mimosas.
Oh my
and
god.
we started with
bro,
mimosas.
The brunch in the city does that.
I had
What the fuck
I
is it
had
called?
one brunch. They did that.
It's
It was
gonna
like
kill me.
Nassau, and it got to the point where I was passed out in my back seat on the way home. and I was with my ex and his friend. They stopped us on the way home because they thought they were sex trafficking me because of how I looked in the back seat. And I was shoeless. They got me out of the car, and they're like, "This girl's on drugs."
Oh,
and
you're a mess.
He's like, "No, she drank a fucking bottle of mimosas," and they were like, "No, she's on drugs." And I was like, "I'm not on drugs. It's my birthday."
Well,
and
the
they're like,
icon in
"No."
Miami.
And they're like, and I'm like, I'm on the side of
The
the
icon
expressway,
in Miami.
shoeless, like,
Let me
"No,
just
it's
say,
my birthday."
my-
And they're,
my poor
in a
friend-
romper with like my ass hanging out, titties like literally about to fall out of my romper, and I'm like, "No, it's fine. My cousin's a Nassau County cop. We're okay." And they're like, "Yo, like, get her in the car
You are
and get
unwell.
her home." Like,
My cousin,
it
my
was
cousin,
bad. It was
my
so
friend in
bad.
Miami was hammered, and the Icon Hotel. Well, I think it's like a condominium place where we rented the Airbnb. She was blackout to the point where we put her on a trolley and
Yeah.
wheeled her in. They didn't say anything.
Oh,
No
I'm sure.
one even looked at us.
Bro.
And I turned to my other friend and I said to the concierge people the next day, I said, we could have been date raping this girl.
No, literally.
And they just were like,
That's what they get paid for, to mind their business.
yeah. No,
oh, they were minding theirs.
no, this was two cops in an unmarked SUV, and they were like in the SUV. We were in the car. I was laying across the back seat, and they must have like looked down, like stopped in like traffic on like on the
Girl down,
expressway.
girl down, this
They
is our
like,
shot.
they like looked down, and they're like, "What the fuck?" They pulled us over. They're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing with her?" And he's like, "It's her birthday." And they're like, "No, absolutely fucking
Everybody
not."
out.
They're like, "Everybody out of the car." They're like, "Nah." And they're like, "She's on drugs." And he was like, "I promise you, she is just drunk from her birthday." And they're like showing him videos from like the birthday party brunch and everything. And he's like, "All right, I guess it's just
He was
her
like,
birthday."
the bottle of
Literally,
champagne.
I'm like dancing around, all that shit. It, like me and Mo had a combined birthday party. It was like a whole thing, and yeah, I was just fucked up. And
No, when I get like that, it's gotta.
Bad
I either
news,
get like a
bad
cat, you know, where
news.
cats just go off to their own to die by themselves. I get like a cat and I'll just disappear and I'll be puking somewhere, but by myself. Or it's gotta come out. Like I could be in a group, but I'd be like, yeah, I gotta go throw up. Like,
I was
it's
just in
gotta
sleep
come out.
mode. I was in sleep mode by then, and I was like, "Okay, time to sleep."
Yeah,
My back
no.
seat was where I was sleeping.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
They were just like, "All right."
Usually I like to puke and rally, but I haven't
can't
been
puke and
puking
rally.
lately.
I'm puking done. I can hang out longer, but I'm done drinking after that. I'm
Yeah.
not putting it back in.
I'm
For
just
my
like,
birthday
"Okay,
this
bedtime."
year, I literally puked in the bathroom, came out and ordered a round of shots.
I can't do it.
And that was weird.
My throat
You're like-
closes. My throat's like, nah, bitch, we're done.
Yeah, I usually puke the next day. Like I never really like puke that night. Like if I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna throw up the next day. But if I get like heartburny like that, it's usually from like anything that's mixed with the drinks. Like if I do a margarita, I can't do sour mix. I can't do it.
No.
I'm very specific. I'm like, please
Well,
just give me lime juice.
I'm not throwing
Please
up
give
on
me
my
this.
own. I'm making it happen.
Yeah,
like,
but that's-
that's one thing. Like,
Yeah.
if I lay down and there is a touch of the spins,
Oh yeah.
no, I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of the poison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get this
Come on.
poison out of
Yeah.
me.
And don't let me drink cranberry drinks because then I'm
Really?
calling you in the bathroom to look in the toilet to tell me if
It's
that's
not
blood.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, no.
Yes.
No.
I am queen of panicking with that shit.
Blood.
Yeah. Then I make everybody, is this blood or is it? No, you drank cranberry. Okay, thanks. Yeah, no, right back at it.
What is something you would like to do for your next trip around the sun?
Like within the next year?
Mm-hmm. Till your next
For
birthday.
your next birthday.
I don't know. I don't know. I've never been like a future. I'm always more of like a
You don't plan your birthdays, really?
no.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Very
Not really.
Un-Leo like of you.
Because if you leave it to me, I'm gonna stay in the house because I get funky around my
Really?
birthday. Yeah. So
Oh.
usually my friends,
What's your rising sign?
my sister. I have no idea.
You don't know. We have
Well,
to
we
do her
looked them
chart.
up.
We have to do her whole chart.
You gotta ask the other Lauren.
We did it once, and for some reason I can't remember it right now.
But it's not like a it's like a very self-critical. It's not
Okay.
matching like where I'm at in society. It's a disappointment in myself that I
yourself, that-
always just feel like I should be further along.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if I were to sit here and tell you my whole story, you'd be like, "Holy
You'd
shit!"
be so
Yeah.
proud.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just I'm very like super
Like you even
self-critical.
just said, you were like, yeah, whatever, and then you were like, oh yeah, I just got a promotion and all that. I'm like, fuck you. You're just like, you should be happy with all
I
that.
actually hid it for like a really long time. Like, there's a lot of people that work at my main place
That
that
don't
don't
even
know
know?
it because I just it's just surreal to me. Like, I'm just not one of those people, like, I may brag about certain stuff, but then certain stuff I'm like, is that real? Like, did I really do that? You know what I mean? Like, so there's, so it's like half and half. So my birthday usually, my sister and my friends will get together because I have a small group of friends that will plan it and be like, let's do something. You know why? Because if I plan things, I'm going to be completely honest. If I plan things and it doesn't happen or people drop out,
you get very disappointed.
I'm ripping up the friend card. Yeah. I'm an extremist like that. So
I'd
rather have no expectation. Yeah. I'd rather have no expectation and then be like, it's amazing. You showed up. I love you. Versus saying like, okay, there's 15 of us going on a party bus, and then the day that it happens, like 6 of us go because I'm not talking to the other. Don't make me do the math. I'm not talking to them.
Right. 9. It's okay.
I suck at on the spot math. I'm not talking to them.
It's 9. It's fine.
So like I literally posted a post. Aaliyah will never forget who didn't say happy birthday on my birthday.
I feel you though, because like I will not. If you didn't say happy birthday to me, I'm not saying happy birthday to you next year. Like I'm so dead serious. Or if like I posted for your birthday and you didn't repost it, like. Don't expect me to ever fucking post for your birthday ever again. Like I take my birthday so seriously. Like it's but then I'm that person where I'm like, oh yeah, I don't care. And they're like, no, I fucking care. Like
this year, anybody who said happy birthday to me after my birthday, I sent like a fumble gift. Fumble.
Like
fumble. I didn't say thank you. I said fumble. You fumbled it.
No.
Like, no, try again next year.
My dad one year texted me the day before my birthday. I was like, you can't be serious. I was like, you don't know when my
parents
birthday
always
is?
forget.
My dad, like,
literally, they always forget.
I'm like, bro, you have 2 kids. Like, it's not like, I'm like, it's not like you got like a shit ton of us. Like, there's 2 of us. Like, how did you not figure that one out?
One of my friends fucked it up. One of my friends fucked it up. He sent me memes all day, right? So I'm like, okay. So I'm looking at the memes like, maybe it's happy birthday meme. Maybe it's happy birthday. I'm like, okay. I'm not reacting to any of the memes. 3:00 in the morning.
The next day?
Like, so 3 a.m., I guess he thought he was going to be the first one. Whole video, happy birthday, singing to me. Whose birthday is it? Because it's not mine.
It's not mine anymore.
It's not mine anymore. Yeah. I said, oh, damn. Who do you want me to forward this to? Because it's not my birthday.
Like, oh, that's great. I don't know who was born this day.
Yeah,
because it wasn't me.
I can't relate.
Wasn't me.
That's so funny. That is so funny. I can't.
Mm-hmm.
So my next question, if you had the power to permanently change something of your choice to $1, what would it be?
Oh, I answered this the other day because of my situation right now. Houses.
Housing.
Apartments, housing.
I think mine was housing too.
Housing.
Or rent.
Rent or housing. Yeah, literally. But then I got mad about it too, because then I was like, then all the millionaires would fucking buy all the houses and then we'd be fucked.
And then they'd resell them for higher.
Exactly. So then I I said that and I was like, damn.
That's why I just went with rent.
I was like, yeah, like.
Bet your bottom dollar I have that rent on time. Oh my God.
I'm going plane tickets.
I thought that one too at the same time. But then I was like, private planes. I was like, then we can have our own fucking planes. But then you got to think about gas for them. So it's like.
I'm going on a trip every week.
Yeah, no, I don't. I don't have to worry about housing because I'm going to be in all of the places where my dollar exchange is crazy.
Yep. Yeah. You can travel whenever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Screw it.
I'm doing that.
They're going to be like, why are you in Ibiza? Why are you in Ibiza? $1 planes.
Deadass, because then we can fly to Bali where fucking rent is like super cheap and just stay there instead.
I'm going to be right in my apartment with my $1 rent with my ass cheeks out saying, ha, 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 ha. Guess what, Fairfield? Joke's on you. Housing is $1.
Yeah, guy on the beach that wants rent freaking 10 grand to move in.
Oh my God.
I was like, actually, that's illegal.
Didn't Bali make the law though that you can't cohabitate with a man unless it's your husband? So what are you guys doing with your boyfriend?
Is it? Is that what it is? I don't care. I'll fucking live there alone. Are you kidding?
Yeah, they can get their own little
me and Stella.
Hut.
The hut.
Okay.
Yeah, like get your own house. Yeah, like what do you mean? That's the perfect situation anyway.
Bali became so overrun and it's such a religious place. Like it's very like spiritual and holy.
Well, they did a weird thing too where like Americans can't buy because Americans were going over there and buying up all the places because they were so cheap too, because like condos were like $14,000. Like it was some crazy thing and they were going over and like buying up all the land and
for Airbnb.
Yeah, that's basically what was going on. But a flight there is like 26 hours or something insane.
Yeah.
I would love
crazy.
to
I
go
would
on a
love to go
first
there.
class flight
I'm
for
drugging
26
myself.
hours.
I'm knocking myself the fuck out.
Honestly, I thought like when I went to Turkey, that was like 14. I was like, fuck, how am I gonna handle this? And it wasn't bad at all. You don't really think about it when you're like on the plane.
I
you
like
know?
the little meal.
No, I'm terrible on the plane.
Really?
Yeah, Hawaii was a long flight for me.
How long was that one? Was it straight through too?
No,
Or you stopped in
I
like
had a
Cali
s-
probably or somewhere
I stopped
on
in
the West Coast?
Cali, and then on the way home, I think I stopped in Dallas. So
Okay,
the
that's
one
not
to
too
Cali
bad.
was
Like 6 hours, 7 hours.
yeah, and then there was like another. I want to say altogether it was probably like 12 or 13.
Okay.
But like I can't sleep on the plane. Like
I don't
I'm one
sleep
of
on the
those
plane either
like
though.
my neck hurts. I
Nope,
get the fucking
yeah.
bobblehead going on. Like I just am
I
terrible
watch
at
movies
it.
the whole time. I
And
watch
I'm
movies the
holding
whole
it.
time.
I'm not peeing.
Oh,
Do you know
I
why?
also-
Because I'm ready to curse somebody the fuck
I
out.
hate getting up and down.
Yeah, I'm
I
not doing
hate
it.
getting up and down.
I'm
Yeah.
not doing it.
Yeah.
Because there's been a couple times where I dead ass thought I was gonna get kicked off the plane, like fighting with the person I was in the row with, and I was like, sometimes I'll let it fly, especially like we're already at the destination. Like fuck you, Delta. Like no, I
Yeah.
love you, Delta, not Delta.
Aw.
I love
No, Delta I like.
Fuck you, United. Like if you want
Yeah.
to ban me from flying, I don't give a fuck. But there's been a couple times like me and this lady were actually shoving each other one time. Like
Oh
I'm
my
talking
God.
like I've almost gotten to fist fight on the like.
Don't
there's just
do
no
that. You'll
there's
get
whatever.
You do not want
There's
to get put
no-
on the no-fly. There's no one that
But
can
there's
piss me off enough to get put on the
airplane-
no-fly list.
There's no airplane etiquette anymore.
No, it's even worse now after COVID. I was
There's
talking about this the other
none.
day. It's so bad now.
There's
it's
none.
so bad. And the people that literally are just like, all right, let's stand up and meet. I'm like, the door's not open yet. Like, sit the fuck down.
Did you see the TikTok I did when I
Sit-
recently went away?
No, I don't have
I
TikTok.
did
I
that.
still don't have TikTok.
No,
Good
I'm
for you.
so here's the thing. I'm standing
still-
up. I'm 5'9".
Are you?
I got to. I'm done.
It's what-
after the flight, I need to
But the
stretch.
people that
I'm
are
not trying to
standing
rush to get off the
and-
plane.
No,
Are you
it's
paying
those
for a front
people.
seat? If
What
you
do you
can
mean?
choose your seat, like, are you gonna pick one closest to the
It
front?
depends. It depends because like I go to Florida a lot, so like I'm not paying extra every time I go to Florida.
No.
But like if I'm doing
tickets are so
Hawaii, then
cheap.
I was trying to like pick my seat or like trying to
Yeah.
upgrade at the last minute to see if there was an upgrade. But I'm standing up because I need to stretch these legs.
Yeah.
Like I've been cramped in the seat. Like I'm not trying to rush out of there, but I will stand up. But I'm not gonna like if I'm because I like window. So
Yeah.
that's why I also don't get up to pee.
Yeah.
So if I'm window and these two are still sitting, I'm not standing up.
Yeah.
So like but like if they're getting up because they're rushing to get out,
Yeah.
I'm absolutely standing
yeah.
up and stretching.
No, the people that are like crowding the rows though when the door's not open. I'm like,
I had a
what
guy
are you doing?
kills
Put his leg. So I'm in the aisle seat, right? There's no reason for me to get up. They haven't even opened the
Yeah.
doors. I had a guy put his leg on my armrest. And it was so funny because as soon as he did it, because I was like this, because, their body's in my space, I went like this and swiped him at the back of his ankle. He went down. He almost lost his bag. And he looked at me and I looked at him. And we just looked at each other for a little while. Like, the fuck? I paid for this
What
seat.
are you
Right.
doing?
No etiquette anymore.
No, people
No.
are insane.
I got to tell you, there's one time I was on the plane and the guy next to me, some sort of Middle Eastern, I'm not really sure, breaks out newspapers. He's reading it. He's hardcore praying at one point. He pulls out another piece of reading material. He's praying out loud. When I tell you I sweat that whole plane ride, and I don't even get nervous on planes, but I kept like, what are we praying about? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I needed to know. I
Are
needed
we
to know.
going
Like,
down?
do I start saying Our Father, who art,
Oh
like,
my
tell me
God.
what we're doing, because it was his own language, and then he would catch me looking, and he would turn and smile, and I'm like, what do I do? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I just needed to know what was going on. Are you just nervous from planes,
I can't.
or like, is this a myth? Like, I
like,
was
what's going on
very
here?
confused. I was wide awake, needless to say, that whole fucking flight, drenched in
Boogie
sweat.
was like the
And then when he got there, he was like, it was a good flight. And I was like, oh, you speak English. And you couldn't tell me why we were praying so hard.
No,
The
on the
whole
way,
fucking
on the way
flight.
to DR, there's a couple sitting. So I'm sitting here. My aunt has the window seat. There's a couple in front of us. The girl's in front of me. The guy's in front of her. The girl has her nails, her like hands over the seat. Her nails are like tapping my fucking TV. I was like, she can't be fucking serious right now. So I tap her hand. So I literally tap her hand. She puts her hand back over. She's like, then she pushes the seat back. I'm like, okay, here we go. I'm like, it's gonna be like this the whole fucking flight. Then she's like leaning over to her man. Like, you can see this in between the little seat gap. Like, all up on him, kissing up on him. I'm like, okay, either this is their first vacation or he fucking cheats all the time. Like, you could just tell the etiquette. Like, she's all up on his phone while he's on his phone. Like, all that. I'm like, this is going to be the whole flight. I'm like, this is a quick flight to DR. This is like 3.5, 4 hours. Like, this should not be like this. They're like all up on him. She's pushing the seat back. She's like giggling, like all on it. I'm like, all right, I'm just trying to watch my movie. Like, I'm getting through my movie. Not bad, not bad. They were so fucking annoying. I flew to Vegas in June. I'm by myself. I got the window seat. Lady sits down next to me. She's got a 2-month-old. Husband sits down next to her. He's got a toddler on his lap. I'm like, this is going to be fucking hell. Bro, they were the most well-behaved kids I've ever sat next to on a flight. I was like, I literally sat down. The second I sat down, I texted Josh. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I did to deserve this. I was like, they were the best kids I've ever sat next to. I was like, I don't know what it is. The lady was so nervous. I felt so bad for her. She's like, this is our first time in Vegas. She's like, my parents wouldn't watch the kids. She's like, we had to take my 18-year-old brother. She's like, bro, the baby was a godsend. The baby just kept making faces at me, so I just kept making faces at the baby. He would just laugh the whole time. He literally didn't cry once. The toddler was perfect. Like, they were perfect. Then you got the fucking grown adults going to DR that don't know how to act. Lady with the tap on the screen. I'm like, what is going on, bro? But going to Vegas, too, the lady behind me was like 44 years old. It was her first flight. I was like, how have you never flown in your life? We're taking off. She's freaking the fuck out. She's like, the plane's supposed to be doing that? The plane's supposed to be doing that? I'm like, oh, no.
There's a person on the wing.
Bro, I swear to God, it was like that. She's like, it's supposed to be shaking like that? It's supposed to be shaking like that? It's supposed to be doing this? It's supposed to be doing this? It's supposed to be doing this? Her friend's like telling her. I'm like, okay. Then the stewardess finds out it's her first flight. Gives her wings, like the little like thing. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, we're all doing this. I was like, we land. I was like, okay. I was like, we made it. Are you okay? She's like, oh, that was such a good flight. I was like, really? Because you were freaking out the whole fucking time. I was like, it was such a good flight. I was like, I'm glad you survived. Like, we're good. I was like, have a nice time. But it was just
You're
so
lucky
funny.
you didn't get
like,
tied to your seat.
Literally, I'm like, it's the people that you think are gonna freak out and like be a problem that like are never an issue, and then the fucking people that you're like, oh, okay, it shouldn't be a problem, and then the fucking whole time just mad annoying. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I can't. Luckily, on the flight home, the guy next to me ended up switching with a lady so he could sit with his wife, and I ended up chatting with her the whole time. I went to put a movie on. I didn't even notice. I talked to her. Next thing you know, we landed. I was like, oh, shit, we're here. I was like, okay, cool. Like, that worked out.
I'm not talking to anybody.
But I end up,
I'm
a fucking
anybody.
yapper. And then I end up with, like, somebody always next to me that's like, oh, this,
also
this,
a
and that.
yapper.
Yeah, so, like, I ended up chatting with her about her daughter's Jeep. I was like, yeah, Jeep's a piece of shit. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Like, she's got the death wobble. Like, I was talking to her about, like, all this stuff.
If we got seated together,
so
I would
funny.
say that you had no airline etiquette. Felix, stop talking to me.
Bitch. Well, that's the thing.
Like,
she started talking
can
to me
you
and
be
my
quiet
aunt,
for 2
and then
seconds?
that was it. And then she started talking to me and my aunt about my nephew, and then that was it. And she started chatting with us. And
Now I have her number.
yeah, no, literally, I have her phone number. I do. I literally have. I really do. If you look at my phone, it's like DR
Meanwhile,
or
I'm
whatever.
the one with the
her thing
headphones,
is.
and like if you go to talk to me, I'm like,
I
what?
can't.
What?
Me and,
I can't hear you.
Where
Me
is
and
it?
Lauren were gonna switch on our way home from Miami, and
Look, Jessica Aruba JetBlue because she was telling me to go to Aruba. I swear to God.
I can't
I
stand
have her
you.
phone number.
we were gonna switch with people, and we happened to be next to people, and she had the mother and I had the daughter, and then like it just this one guy didn't want to switch, and then it worked out that I ended up next to the daughter, and the mother was in her row, and I ended up becoming cool with the daughter. She was like very heavily into like manga, and like she was
There
like a
you
little
go.
bit of like an artsy girl, and the guy next to her was on his laptop gaming on his laptop, so she was into him. I felt like I was a part of like some weird
Like,
Gen
love
Z love
connection.
story.
Oh.
They're like, oh, you have WhatsApp? Yeah, you play not Roblox, what's it, Minecraft?
Minecraft, yeah.
So I'm like, what's happening here?
You're like, this is the love
Yeah,
connection.
Yeah, but also
You didn't
Frontier.
get the good.
There was
the thing?
actual ice coming from the vents.
No, I will
like
never.
we have a video, and like it looks like we're in an ice box.
No, Frontier Spirit. I don't care if the flight is $10. I will never fly them.
Yeah,
ever.
I did it once. I haven't done
Ever.
it again.
I don't think I'll ever do it again.
I flew them to Vegas one time. They grounded flights for 4 days. I had to drive to Burbank to fly home. I had
Oh,
to drive
no.
3 hours to California. They were like, sorry, we're grounding flights for 3 days. 3 days?
The bucket seats is what did it for me.
What?
Like the little plastic seats. I was like, this ain't safe. Like,
I literally
no,
had
I'm
to
not doing it.
drive somewhere to fly home. And then they wouldn't reimburse us.
Yep, that's Frontier.
No, that's
We were stuck on the runway
insane.
because there was a thunderstorm.
Yep.
We were stuck on the runway for what? This roast was going for almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, no.
insane.
And you were cozy with your blanket.
Yeah. I'm for some reason on
You
this
bring
trip.
a blanket on the plane?
I bring a blanket everywhere I go.
You're so funny.
I brought it. For some reason, I'm the only person on this trip that thought to
The
bring a
etiquette
blanket.
things that I'm talking about.
So I brought a little blanket on this trip. I'm the only one in the whole Airbnb that these bitches wanted this blanket.
So your
They all must have taken turns asking me for this blanket.
You're
so your blanket didn't touch either person on the side of you.
Oh no, it was wrapped fully around my head.
Okay.
At the whole trip.
Okay. Then it's fine. You pass.
Literally.
If your blanket is coming on my arm,
Oh no, it did.
I
not
do have a
touch
travel
anyone.
going
blanket
to
though.
wrap it
folds
around
into
my
a
foot
pillow
and pull it
zips
off
into
of
like
you.
a thing.
Mine
It's like
doesn't
a special
zip.
like travel
Mine's a
blanket.
little.
No, I'm not doing
Mine's
that.
a little plush blanket. It's white and yellow, and I had it like literally on the window, like this, or I had it
Yeah.
on my head.
No, I'm not saying you. Let's talk about why the fact that some people might need a blanket. Let's talk about what they wear
Oh,
getting on the fucking plane.
yeah.
Oh no, I have it for comfort.
There was a girl in DR that got on the plane in a bathing suit top. I was like, are
Right.
you allowed to get through security like that? Like, I really questioned it for a second. I was like, hold on, how did you get through security in a bathing suit top? I
There was
like,
a
I
girl
didn't
that
know
was clear as
okay.
day in her pajamas, no bra, no underwear. Her ass cheeks were hanging out of the back of the thing. And all in my head I kept thinking about was, I've seen them clean these planes. They're not wiping down the seat. So your ass is on the seat.
Wait, I'm one of those people though. I'm the Clorox wipe people. I bring the little into fucking vigil. I'm wiping the seat down. I'm a
skin
psycho.
covered, and then as soon as
I'm
I
a
get to my
psycho.
destination, the airport clothes come
Oh
off.
yeah, airport clothes
and I'm
off.
showering. Yeah.
But I'm a seat wiper downer. I'm a fucking crazy person because people are fucking dirty. They are fucking dirty.
yeah.
Dirty. And I've seen some nasty ass shit.
I don't really use anything. I have this thing that I bought for my phone that
can't.
clips into the tray table.
Mhm.
So my phone hangs on that.
Yeah.
I never use the tray table. And
I don't use the tray table, but I always use the
bunch up my
screen.
sweatshirt.
I always use the screen, so I have to wipe
No,
that
I
shit down.
download my own Netflix show. I'm not touching that
That's what
screen.
I do too.
Mm-mm.
I'll download like 5 episodes of a show that I'm.
Mhm.
I might even not be watching it at the time.
Yeah.
Or like I always download What a Girl Wants, or like
Okay.
what's the show with the movie with Cameron Diaz
Which one?
and Christina Applegate.
Oh,
Sweetest thing.
Sweetest Thing. Mhm.
That's one of my airport.
I like to watch new movies on the plane.
Yeah,
so,
I
like,
can't
movies
watch
that
old
I've
movies
missed,
on the plane.
Movies that I've like missed in the theaters. I always catch up on the plane. This time I watched some weird ass movie. It was like this lady went to some like Midwest town and became some school teacher. It was actually really good though. And then I watched, what the fuck did I watch? I watched that wrestling movie when I went to Vegas. the
Zac
one-
Efron.
Yeah.
That was good.
You know they left a whole brother out of that movie? There was
Yeah.
another brother that killed himself and they just like totally disregarded it from the
I heard
movie.
about that.
I was like, that's weird. I'm like, why would you leave a whole brother out of the movie?
Probably didn't have permission.
No, they did, but they thought it would be too sad because the movie was so fucking sad that they
Oh.
thought to leave the
No
other
s-
brother
no
that killed
spoilers.
himself. I'm sorry, but
You
like,
could
yeah.
tell me a movie won 1,000 awards, and you could tell me from personal experience it was great. If it's not my type of movie, I'm not watching it. Like I'm not ever
Yeah.
gonna watch a show or a movie that just because like it wanna like
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I was big into wrestling growing up, so I wanted to watch it, and because it had what's his name in it too, Zac Efron, and then
Yeah.
I can't get into wrestling and I can't get into porn for the
Flip.
same reasons.
Flip.
Bad acting. Like,
Yeah.
I can't do it. Can't do
it's terrible
can't
acting.
do
I
it.
was big into it when I was
Speaking
little.
of wrestling, shout out to Odyssey Jones.
Yes,
He just made his Raw
Omari.
debut.
Woo!
Happy long road.
Yes, for real. I went and
Long road.
visited him down in Orlando when he first like started with WWE. We went to his like apartment and stuff when he was like right before he fucked his knee up the first time. And yeah.
We're happy for you.
Yes.
Ben,
That's so
ben is
amazing.
especially happy for you.
Yeah.
You should have heard the screams coming from the living room when he saw that you were on the TV. The neighbors probably thought that he was murdered. He was screaming, jumping up and down so loud, like the whole building was shaking. That's my
No.
friend. That's my friend.
That's so amazing. Him being on Raw like that is the coolest thing ever.
Awesome.
Like
really, really awesome.
literally.
Speaking of friends, what would you pay to watch a 2-hour montage of you and your friends' funniest moments?
Oh my god.
You want me to pay to watch my own life?
If they can turn it into a movie in front of you of
Uh-huh.
all your whole entire life, all of your funniest moments on the screen.
We used to email MTV and be like, please come film us like you guys do Laguna Beach, like constantly, like once a week
wish.
at least. We used to be like, please, MTV, please. I probably wouldn't pay a lot because my 2 terabyte hard drive probably has a lot of it on there. So people should pay me.
Right.
Honestly,
I think I would pay a
I have a
lot.
lot. I have a lot of it on there, honestly.
Like things I don't remember that it would be in it. Like I would love to laugh again at those moments. If you could choose a funny moment from your life, what would you choose? What would be the one thing you would choose?
Oh my god.
No idea. I've had.
It doesn't matter. Let's say phones aren't even involved.
Oh, I actually know. Like, I probably know like the moment. Like not the moment, but like the summer at least. Like that I would pick definitely.
What's your summer?
2005. Definitely. Summer 2005. Fucking yeah, 100%.
What stands out about it?
Just like nonsense, and because there isn't a lot recorded from then.
Mm-hmm.
Because and just like a lot of that for sure. And just stupid shit.
So many dumb things.
Stupid shit.
I think I would probably want to see. Back in the day, me and Melissa were heavily into like AIM chats.
Oh my god.
Or not even AIM chats, email. There used to be email chat rooms
Well-
where you can go on with your email. And we used to do the ASL, age, sex, location in there and
yeah.
stuff. And we were like young and we were aging ourselves up a lot. And there was this one moment where a guy came in that was called Moon Rocks.
Oh my god.
His name on there was Moonrock 69, and I think it was the first time the both of us like seen a penis, and it was, but we made fun of this guy so
my
bad.
God.
We wrote in the chat, "Is it supposed to look like that?" Like crazy, the craziest shit you could possibly imagine. We were saying to these people, she used to tell people she was a princess. We were from like different states, like.
I used to talk to this
Crazy as
kid.
shit.
I think about this a lot actually on like weird chat rooms on AIM. I used to talk to this kid Ryan from Bellport. If you're out there, Ryan, I think of
Ryan?
you often. I don't know what your last name was. I know he like moved upstate. I think I met him in like an Eminem chat room. I'm not even kidding. His screen name was something that had to do with Eminem. He was like a white rapper from like Bellport, and he definitely like moved upstate, and we used to talk all the time on AIM. I'm talking like this is every time I watch Catfish, I think about this kid. I'm not even kidding. I know this is so fucking crazy to say, but Ryan from Bellport,
If you're out
if
there.
you moved upstate and you remember talking to a girl in a chat room, in an Eminem chat room, when
What
you were
was your
a
name?
What was your
kid.
name?
It was probably some weird Eminem. I had so many screen names. I used to change it like every week. Like, he definitely knows if like. He definitely knows it was me.
He knows
it
that
was
I
me. He knows.
He knows this voice and face
He
from the
knows.
AIM
Not
chat.
the voice, but like,
He knows and I know.
yeah, a girl named Jackie. Like, I used my real name, so like, I wasn't like catfishing
I
back
used
then
to
or
call you
anything.
Stan.
No, oh my god. If his real name was Ryan, I don't even know. Like, from Bellport that moved
Oh.
upstate.
My God.
If you even really were Ryan from Bellport, you're probably some like fucking 54-year-old man that was like talking
Imagine
to
you
me,
get home
like,
and your boyfriend's like, "It was me. I
oh
was
my
Ryan."
God, imagine. Stop.
Now that would be
No,
weird.
that would be
what
so
would be your
weird.
moment?
I don't know. I can't really pinpoint like a funniest moment because it's like if I think of a funny moment, then it triggers another one, and I think it's
Yeah.
just as funny. Like I've always said, I should have a TV crew following me around. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know if I do funny shit or I just do dumb shit. Like I do a lot of dumb shit in my regular like everyday life. So
Dumb
couldn't-
shit's funny though.
I couldn't
sometimes.
name like a certain like how she could pick a summer. Like I couldn't.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
A lot of like dumb stoned funny times though, like smoking weed in the woods, like stupid shit, like
My God.
hanging out at King Cullen, like stupid
Yeah.
shit, like dumb stuff. Just like that was fun though. You know
I
what
already
mean?
have
Like,
another one because when me and Melissa were younger again, our parents used to drop us off at Mastic Movie Theater, and one time
Oh, Movie Land too. Yeah, I
we
didn't
would
think about that.
we would lie about the movie time. So there was one time for some reason we wanted to go see another movie. We had no money. We're young again, and we laid on the ground in front of the
In the Mastic movie theater? I went there once. I put my foot on the back of
Even
the seat
worse.
and my flip flop got stuck. I never went back.
We laid
And you
on the
laid on the
ground.
ground.
We
My
laid on the
shoe-
ground in front of where you get the pinball
Uh-huh.
gums and like the little stickers. We laid on the ground asking people for money. And I wanted another tattoo, and they used to sell the angel stickers.
The angel. I just like something about that on
I
Facebook.
have no idea.
So
what
I
you're
was like,
talking
I'm this
about.
I remember us
I'm
laying
this
there
old.
next to
Oh
it. We were like
my
resting our
God.
heads, and we were like, "Do you have any quarters? We can't. We need a ride home or something." We would say the craziest shit.
God. That's
So
like
funny.
Movie Land though. Me and Jasmine walked up to Movie Land one time, and the batting cage was near it, and I found a baseball bat from the batting cage like on the way up there. And we get to Movie Land, and I'm like trying to go inside. The guy's like, "You can't fucking bring that baseball bat in here." And I was like, "But it's my bat. Like, you can't have it." And he's like, "I'll hold it for you in the room." So like we get out, and the movie theater's closed, of course, as like you get out the last movie. And I'm like banging on the door. I'm like, "I want my bat back. I want my bat back." And that baseball bat is by my fucking front door of my apartment to this day. That is like my self-defense bat. I have brought it to every apartment I've ever owned. I got my fucking bat back that night from the security guard, and I still have that shit. It's like worn off like orange paint, like and all this shit. And I had to have it though. I was like, "No, I can't leave without my bat." And like I remember like getting in her mom's minivan with it, and she's like, "What the fuck? Like, why do you have this?" I was like, "I found it on the way to the movie.
It was my bat."
So
And
I
you
had
still
to
have the bat.
of course, because I'm a hoarder. I can't get rid of things. They hold
You're
memories.
into your memories, yeah.
My memories, you know, I have to have them.
I feel you on that 1,000%. Because
Oh my
I have
God.
some of the weirdest
Insane
things
shit.
still that
Insane shit.
from my childhood it's so weird.
The stupidest shit, but like I have it. I found stuff the other day that I was like, I was going through like boxes. I was like, why do I keep this stuff? But I kept it. Like, I have to.
Even my parents, like they kept like once a long time ago I got in trouble in school for like choking someone, and I got put on probation for it. And the last time I was there, I was looking through, my parents have a file on each kid of like all
Oh yeah.
stuff from their school and like
Mhm.
baptism, all pictures, all different types of stuff. And I'm looking through it, and my mom got people to write like letters on me for probation, like character letters.
Yeah.
So I'm reading the character letter, and sometimes I'll go back just to read the character letter from this one. Like I was in cheerleading, and they got one of my coaches to write a character letter on me, and she was young herself. So I always go back and read it, and she was like, she's such a leader and all this crazy shit. Shout out to Jamie. You were a real one, because
Oh my God.
I loved hanging out with you.
That's great. I can't.
I really did.
That's where I get it from though. My mom has like my first grade like fucking report cards. Like, why do you have this?
So does mine.
In a firebox. Like, if there's a fire, this is what you're saving.
You have a firebox.
I don't have anything from childhood in there.
No, but you have a firebox.
Dude, my mom has that
It's
shit
not
in
a
there.
firebox. It's literally a box that, God forbid, there was an emergency. I would grab. Yeah, no, the box is melted. Yeah, no, that's my go-to
No,
box.
my mom has like the lock-proof firebox
no.
with that shit in it. But you know how many copies of my birth certificate I've had to order because she's lost that? I have like 7 copies of my birth certificate because anytime I need it, she's like, "Nah, I def gave that to you. I don't have that." I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I still don't know where my social security card is.
That I have that in my wallet. It's literally in my wallet, which is like the worst place to have it. You're
Mine
not
was
supposed
in
to
my
have it
wallet,
in there.
and it's gone.
They can steal my identity. You're not going to do much with it. You can have that. Please fix my credit. Please.
They're gonna ruin
Do
it.
something better with it because there's not much going for it right now.
I don't know if they will.
If you can get approved for an Amex, go ahead. Can't.
I can't.
I def can't.
If you can send me money to the address you stole,
Yeah. If you
please do. But make sure it's my current ID, because my old one still has Carnation Drive on it.
Oh my God. Yeah, mine's still my mom's house. Mine will always be my mom's house. I lived across the country and I kept it as my mom's house.
My parents don't live there anymore, and it's still Carnation
no.
Road.
No.
Yeah.
You're like, they actually moved and
Yeah.
it's that.
The lady found me on Facebook that lives there, and she'd be like, we keep getting your mail. We keep getting your mail here. Like, are you ever going to change your address? And I'd be like, I changed it. I don't know why you're getting it, even though I didn't change it. And then, like, even when I did change it, she was like, I'm still getting your mail here. Like, did you just drive past the house? And I was like, I'm not going back to Carnation to drive past.
Oh my God.
I do it every so often.
Yeah, I was like, we did the other day.
Yeah, I was like, we do it, but I wouldn't stop. She was like, my father-in-law has dementia. He thought he saw you. How does your father-in-law even know about me? You're talking about me at the fucking kitchen table.
That's the dementia. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, it was. No, it wasn't. This is all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching another episode of Cats Out the Bag. Stay tuned for all of the upcoming content. At the end of the summer, I will release the Alive After 5. We have to redo it
They
next
rain
week.
dated it today.
They
It's
rain
fine.
dated
It's not
it
even
today.
over yet. So
Yep.
you don't get to see it till it's over.
We still got one more, but it's
I
going to be
will
really
not
good.
be getting picked up this time. It's a negative.
From where?
In the air
Oh,
by a stranger.
no.
No,
I associate all things Patchogue with that traumatic night of my life.
That was a great clip.
honestly, last Alive After 5, I had a good Uber driver too. He had to drive me to my car from the deck.
That
He
was
was
a
a
good
nice
night.
man. I had to walk to him to get driven to my car. So that was all.
That was a good night, though.
Gotta love the deck. Yeah.
Gotta love the deck.
Do
Gotta
ya?
love the preteens.
Just don't drive home from there. It'll cost you 10 grand.
Don't drive drunk.
Don't drive
And
drunk.
Lauren, take us out of here.